MechaGodzilla of the Legendary Monsterverse is perhaps the most imposing of all of its variants. It has a perfect blend of agility and power and is designed to kill with its proton scream attack. And to top it all off, it's the largest of the MechaGodzillas. So let's compare this Monsterverse MechaG to see how it stacks up next to its other incarnations, the various Godzillas, and a host of other monsters, robots, and famous landmarks as we answer the question, how big is MechaGodzilla? The apex belt MechaGodzilla is a towering beast standing at 122 meters or 400 feet tall. Looking through the line of MechaGs, the alien-crafted Showa iteration stands at a mere 50 meters or 164 feet, but the Heisei era's is almost its equal at 120 meters or 394 feet. Kiryu of the Millennium Era is just above Showa at 60 meters or 197 feet. And the animated trilogy MechaG was meant to stand at 50 meters tall. The version from Ready Player One is tough to gauge because the novel has conflicting information, saying it's nearly 200 meters tall in one spot and 47.5 meters in another. So how does its target, Godzilla, stand next to the Monsterverse MechaG? The second Showa Godzilla is dwarfed at only 50 meters tall, less than half its height. The Heisei Godzilla would fare better, coming in at 80 meters initially and 100 meters or 262 feet tall after Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. Godzilla Ultima from Singular Point is listed at 100 plus meters, but it would be Shin Godzilla to be the first to be in the same range with its fourth form at 118.5 meters or nearly 389 feet tall. But this mech was made to eliminate the legendary Godzilla, and that version of the Big G was 108.2 meters tall or 355 feet for 2014's film, and 119.8 meters or 393 feet tall for Godzilla vs. Kong. The evil space Godzilla is even closer, standing at an even 120 meters or 394 feet high, but it would be the 70s cartoon version from Hanna-Barbera that could see eye to eye with MechaG at 122 meters. Even so, there is one Godzilla that looks down on MechaG, the ultimate destroyer, and that is the animated trilogy's Godzilla Earth, an enormous plant-based monster that rises to over 300 meters high or nearly 985 feet tall. And since we're looking at large plant-based kaiju, let's compare it with the stages of Biollante. Her flower beast form is 85 meters high or 279 feet tall, and as the plant beast, she grows to 120 meters or 394 feet high. Now, MechaGodzilla was initially controlled by Ren Serizawa, but it was then taken over by King Ghidorah. So how does the Golden Demise look next to this MechaG? The Showa version is massive for its era, but is 22 meters short in this matchup, standing at 100 meters or 328 feet. But the robotic Godzilla is outclassed by the Heisei and Legendary Ghidorahs. They've got an almost 30 meter advantage, coming in at 150 and 158 meters or 521 feet tall. Other massive Toho Kaiju that measure up are Destoroyah and Hedorah from Final Wars, both of which are 120 meters tall. Outside of Godzilla and King Ghidorah in the Monsterverse, there aren't many other titans that we know heights for that are as big as MechaG is. Behemoth is almost there at 107.9 meters or 354 feet high, and then we have Kong at 103 meters or 338 feet tall, and Methuselah, who's just over 98 meters tall or around 322 feet high. Outside of the worlds of Godzilla, we have Pacific Rim Uprising's Gypsy Avenger, who stands at 81.77 meters or 268 feet tall. But the film's Mega Kaiju would be a great matchup, standing at just over 128 meters or 420 feet high. A similar creation, the Dragon Zord, would be way too small, only standing at 38 meters or 170 feet tall. But in the new IDW comic with Godzilla and the Power Rangers, we do see a Dragon Zord of equal size to Godzilla. And one last comparison before we take a look at landmarks, Evangelion's Eva Unit 001 is 40 meters or 132 feet tall, or just under a third of the height of MechaG. Now we've got to go big with landmarks in comparison to MechaG, So here's the Statue of Liberty at 93 meters and the Pyramid of Giza at 130 meters tall. But the robot Titan starts to look small, standing next to things like the Washington Monument at nearly 170 meters or just over 555 feet tall. And we can't leave out the Tokyo Tower, a massive monster magnet of a landmark, rising to 333 meters or 1,093 feet tall. So there it is. The apex MechaGodzilla is one huge robotic titan, standing above just about all of its competition. Let's discuss down in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Your likes, shares, comments, and subscriptions go a long way towards helping the channel grow. Take care, and I hope to see you next time.